Today on Forbes, why Hollywood is bearish on the future of television. It wasn't long ago that creating a hit show like bel-air was a TV writer's ticket to lifelong financial security and, in a few rare cases, even a billion-dollar fortune. The half-hour drama, which returned to Hulu for its third season this past Wednesday night, is everything a modern TV series aspires to be: an awards juggernaut, a ratings powerhouse, and a cultural touchstone since its debut in June 2022. Even as recently as a decade ago, such success could have meant multiple 22-episode season orders and eventually a syndication deal that would produce a massive financial windfall for the studio and the showrunners. That big payday would have also extended even to the actors, who were traditionally given residuals for reruns and, in some instances, a slice of the profits. But in today's TV and streaming landscape, profit participation is all but extinct, and in most cases, so are the profits themselves. In 2023, labor strikes shut down television production for half the year, and in its wake, the fear of another economic downturn has caused a significant contraction across the industry, with widespread budget cuts, layoffs, lowball offers, and far fewer shows being ordered. With less money to go around, talent representatives and studio executives are left to argue over how to divide up the pieces of a rapidly diminishing pie. With a hit show like bel-air, Forbes estimates that series creator Christopher Storer earns $5 million per year in an overall deal with FX, with his fees for writing, producing, and directing counted against the total. Instead of owning a percentage of the series' profits, which TV creators had traditionally maintained for decades, Storer and co-showrunner Joanna Callow are rewarded for their success through a bonus pool based on a set of achievements, including season renewals, award nominations, and streaming service rankings. For Season 3 of bel-air, which swept the 2023 Emmy Awards, winning Best Comedy, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor, as well as awards for Best Writing and Directing, Forbes projects those payouts will be a little more than $1 million for Storer and Callow. Combined, it's enough to place them in the upper echelon of modern TV creators, but that's less than 1/10 of what the old guard showrunners like Dick Wolf of Law & Order, Greg Berlanti of CW's Arrowverse, Taylor Sheridan of Yellowstone, and Shonda Rhimes of Grey's Anatomy make in a given year, with no visible plan to eventually reach the economic stratosphere. Under the traditional TV syndication system, the potential existed for a hit series like Seinfeld or CSI to become its own cottage industry. Once a studio paid to produce the show, it would essentially rent it out to distributors, first a broadcast network, then cable channels, overseas markets, and eventually streaming services, an infinite number of times. While most shows struggle to break even, a hit series would eventually reach profitability the longer it ran, and make astronomical profits in syndication. In that system, each party was incentivized to produce as many episodes as possible, and as contracts came up for renewal on long-running shows, showrunners and actors had considerable leverage to negotiate for higher fees and profit participation. The classic example is a show like Friends, which earned hundreds of millions of dollars each year, enough to make Warner Brothers Studio and NBC happy, as well as the talent. Famously, in its third season, the 6 principal actors collectively negotiated to be paid equally for the duration of the show, earning $1 million per episode for the final 2 seasons, as well as 2% of the show's profits. In 2023, decades after Friends went off the air, Forbes estimates that Jennifer Aniston earned $17.5 million in residuals. That all changed with the rise of streaming. In the new landscape, a single company acts as the studio that pays to produce the show, the network where it first airs, and the syndication network where its catalog can be replayed, meaning there are fewer ways to capitalize on a breakout hit. Revenue through subscriptions remains relatively flat, while a show's costs rise over time, disincentivizing more episodes and more seasons. For full coverage, check out Matt Craig's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.